yo. You have to learn to change your fire to light, yo. Hey. We don't have no space or time to fight, alright, yo, yo. We just have love, no wrong or right, yo, no wrong or right, yo. Yes, we can come together in the sandbox, oh. Yes, we can make no friends in the sandbox, oh. Leave all the problem then, and mind what you say. Brethren, build your journey, and go on your own way. This is a chill place, yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have to worry, no, no, no. This is your own base, yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have to scurry, oh.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Sandbox stream with me, Pandapops, for VoxEdit Monday. Woo! Yay! How has everybody been doing this weekend? Are we all excited? How have you all felt that the first week of Alpha Season 4 has gone? Let me know. We are also giving away an Alpha Pass for the stream, so do stay tuned for more information about that. But for today, we're going to be doing some VoxEdit. Nice hoodie, thank you. I've had it for a while. I got whenever you could pre-order them, I got it. Same with the plush as well. But yeah, it's really nice and warm. I don't wear it very often, but it's cold. It's cold today. I'm cold. But yeah, hope everybody is doing well, and we'll be hopping in some Sandbox, some VoxEdit, some VoxEdit-ness. So, what should we do? I want to rig some stuff together. However, I'm not like 100% sure what I want to create today. Usually I try and create things that either I'm going to want to use as like stuff for VoxEdit contests, or I'll create I haven't done any of these on stream, but here you may recognize from the farm assets, you may recognize this asset is something that I created. And then if I make any like social content, so if you've seen the wake up, it's Monday, VoxEdit, you may recognize this little bed thing that's highlighted right now. We also did the sleep paralysis demon that Alex asked me to create on there. Or I create stuff for my own experiences, but I don't know what to create. We could probably jump into Game Maker for me to have a quick look at what I need to create. We were making that creepy chair, where we could probably do a little bit more on that, but I wanted to do something like a little bit larger, where we're rigging things together, so maybe a table. Let's just see what I've got going on in the Halloween one. We're not going to have this made for Halloween. Oh, so we literally only have the chair and the piano in here, so we don't even have a table. I'm just trying to think. Does anybody have any ideas of what sort of things you would like to see me create and rig together? And by rigging together, I don't necessarily mean that we need to be doing like animations. It could be more like we could do some static stills. I'm a big fan of my statics. A spooky bookshelf. We could do a bookshelf. Oh, I like doing bookshelves. We could do a bookshelf. That's open a file. I want to create a file. Bookcase. I don't know. I'm putting it in the Halloween folder. I don't know whether we'll keep it in here. Apparently I can't type today. Shadow people. Shadow people. Do 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 do. I like the idea of a spooky bookshelf. I'm liking that. Or bookcase. Let's do it as a 64, so 96. Should we do it so it's just taller, or should we go up another level? What would that be? 128, is that? Yes, 128. We'll go up to 128. We'll make it 96 long, and I think just one block deep is probably enough. Hey, Team Sebga, how you doing? Let's say hello to some people. J. Kang was the first one in. Hey, J. Kang, yokes on you. Metasaurus Rex, Noble, Laren Soul, Vatefo, Go West. Did I already say hi to Garnica? Garnican. I think I already said J. Kang. Yes, J. Kang was the first one. And Team Sebga, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Don't forget to retweet this stream and share with your friends, because we will be giving away an alpha pass. But I will be waiting until we hit a set amount of viewers, and if we don't, there will be no alpha pass. Because that is the new rule I just made up, only for this stream, and we'll see whether I stick to it. I really should have had mirror on there. Right, cool. Alright, we got the start of our bookcase. We actually don't need it to be that deep. We have it about this deep, and then basically we can hide things in the other half. Super handy. Bring that in. Probably doesn't need to be that thick. And then we're just going to increase that right there. And then the top one. I don't think the top doesn't need to be as thick as the bottom. That's looking pretty good. Now, I need to decide whether I am doing the shelves all separate or as part of the bookcase. But for now, we are just going to stick with them being part of the bookcase. Looking pretty good so far. Probably a little bit too tall. Let's just check the height between each shelf. So the height here is 30. Yeah, 30 voxels. Let's get another shelf on in here. Definitely could do with another shelf. We can have varying lengths. I feel like for a spooky bookcase, this needs to be a much darker wood color. What do we think? VoxEdit contest in season 4 immersed me 150% in the voxels. Love it. Absolutely love that you are immersed in the voxels. That is my goal, for you guys to be as immersed as possible. Be immersed right now. Maybe I should do some streams where... Oh, this is varying depths. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, 3. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, and that's 1. So you need to go back 1. Beautiful. Yeah, maybe I should do some varying streams where I do like a design with me activities. I don't know if you're following VoxEdit on Twitter, which you definitely should. But we have had some of like the Gitbook activities that I created. We have been like tweeting those out to try and get you like new people to be creating and learning those tools. Super beginner friendly. All I see is voxels. People at grocery stores starting to look like Sandbox characters. Brilliant. That just means your imagination's going wild. I can't wait to see what you create. Right. We'll see whether we're gonna add another shelf. I might lower this one. And this one. There. Okay. Right, we'll sort that in a little bit. I definitely think we need to be going for like a darker wood color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this over here. Oh, I actually kind of we want kind of a more mahogany there. That looks pretty good. That looks very similar to that actually. Oh no, it's not. It's not as dark. Okay, we'll stick with this. We're probably going to want to add some designs to this bookcase because it is going to be a spooky bookcase. So we might want to add a little bit more embellishment rather than it being just a box. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get this bookcase centered. Actually saying that. No, we will have it centered. Yeah, we will have it centered. It's fine. This is our main bookcase. Nice and big. Now, what I do like to do is when I am creating bookcases, the back of the bookcase I like to do in a slightly darker shade there. Sometimes I'll bring it out a little bit onto the edges, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that. Kind of wish I did the details first, but we'll be fine. We need some books. We need some books. What else? What else do we want on here? Actually, I'm gonna add the detail first. Duplicate bookcase top. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't the best. I would suggest you design your entire bookcase first before deciding to just break it all apart and do just like the top. Really quick way I've learnt to just trim my volumes and get rid of a bunch of stuff that I don't want is to just basically do that. Which was, for those that weren't paying attention, I went to the volume resizer and I just dragged the resizer volume from the bottom all the way up. A little spider somewhere. Definitely there is going to be a spider. 100%. Okay. Okay, from here, we are start adding one, two, three, 1, 2. And in the center, two there, one. Is it going to be animated or static? Probably going to be... It's going to be static, but like static with... I mean, I could add an animation. What people need to remember when they're adding animations on to assets, even if they're static animations, is it will create a collision box around the animated area of your default animation, okay? So if your default animation had a bunch of books just flying out of the bookcase, that is like that whole area where animation is happening is going to have a collision box. If this is just idle here, the collision box is going to be, one second, let me just turn all that off. Probably change it so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. So the collision is going to be based off of this. So it will come down to here. So an avatar won't be able to go past this line or this line, and then here, and then round the back and up on top. So if an avatar is stood, they're going to be stood on top of the tippy top point. And that's if this is just our bookcase bit that we've got. If we obviously add animations and stuff, it will start to change where that is. But yes, it is always, that is also one of our VoxEdit quick tips, which is that the collision box is based off of the default animation. Now, this can be really helpful, but also it cannot be, because that means, depending on what you're creating, that things that look like they should have collisions won't have collisions unless you place like invisible assets that create the collision that you need. As an example, do I have a good example right now? I don't have a good example I can just grab. Yeah, I don't think I have a good example I can just grab. I suppose we could maybe do this one. Right, so this technical difficulty one. The default animation is idle 01. So this, where all of this is, where all of this animation is, that's where the collision box is. But then if we go to, I'm pretty sure I called it technical difficulty. Yes, I did. But then this changes position, which means the collision is based off of that original idle pose. So if a player goes into the game and you have selected the animation technical difficulty, there is going to be no collision here at all. The collision is going to be where idle is. So the collision's going to be here, right in the center, and then our technical difficulty is over here. So we'll actually have a collision box. One second. Our actual collision box will be like here, and that means like a player will be able to walk right here, and there'll be no collision. But then they try and walk here, and they're like, I can't get through. Hey, Buster Wind, how are you doing? Yeah, it feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're good. Right, we still haven't reached the amount of viewers that I want to give away a alpha pass yet, so keep getting your friends and everybody in. Lurk. Do what you need to do. You've been busy. Are you taking part in Alpha Season 2 at all? Alpha Season 2? Alpha Season 4? Oh my gosh, is that how long it's been since, like, I was just like flashbacks. I remember you from Alpha Season 2. I hope it's been good busy. It's always nice to be busy as long as it's good busy. We all like a bit of good busy. And hey, Lucas, it is a lovely bookcase I've made. You are correct. Good, sir. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing fairly okay in terms of like recovery at the minute. It's not too bad. I'm healing up nicely. So that's the main thing. That's the main thing. And I have been taking care of myself. I've had some time off work and everything too. Well, kind of. I mean, I've had mild time off work. I really should have probably taken a little bit more. Like I'm still technically signed off of work. I just love work so much. Can't keep me away from it. I make it look easy? Oh, no. No, definitely not. But you guys could do this too. Just, oh, whoops. Just watch and follow along. Move it. Please move down one. There we go. And, oh, cross. Great. Oh no, I'm colouring it all in the wrong colour. There we go. Oh my gosh, I made a complete mess of that side. Let's oh my goodness. Let's just colour these bits in. Well, I'm so glad that this is looking nice and even on the opposite side. Note to self, make sure to... Right, what happens if I'm doing the wrong stuff, that's why. Oh, go back there. Thank you. What on earth have I done? There we go. Just colour it all back in. But if you have any questions, even if they're not related to VoxEdit, if they're just like sandbox questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, and we are giving away an alpha pass today. However, I did say that we needed to reach a certain amount of people here. So go get your friends, make sure you're chatting, and yeah, we'll be giving away an Alpha Season 4 pass. I just put that on the wrong sections. There we go. Alpha Pass giveaway. Yes, Alpha Pass giveaway. I believe on the majority... Oh, delayed. Did you just ask that as I said it? There will be one, but I have added a prerequisite that we need to be at a certain amount of people here. If I rig character in VoxEdit, is it possible to export the model and use the rig in Blender? Unfortunately, I am not as well versed as what exactly you can do from VoxEdit to Blender, but I do know that it is possible to take models you have created in VoxEdit to place in Blender. My bigger question back to you though, Roger Yang, is what is your aim of using Blender? Because there are tools that are probably better suited if your aim is to make like lovely renders of the assets that you've created, because there is light trace render. Oh, Not Jackie Chan does it to make 3D prints. Perfect, Not Jackie Chan. I know it's possible to take the models and put them in Blender. I am just curious, like, because light trace render, yeah, you're not gonna make 3D prints using light trace render. But if your idea is that you want to make lovely like little 3D animation videos that you see probably loads of people making for VoxEdit contests, then most people use light trace render because it's better suited for that. But if you want to do something a little bit more like what Not Jackie Chan is saying, then yeah, you can take those and put them in Blender. I just won't be able to talk you through the process of how to do it, unfortunately, because not many of us do. Not Jackie Chan, maybe you should make a video. Not Jackie Chan, make a video. Make a short video showing people how to take their models from VoxEdit to Blender. It's been so long since I've used Blender. Like so long. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using the mirroring tools, and the design I've done on the front, I want it on the back. I forgot to put the other mirror tool on. So I am now just going over the design to make it appear on the back. I want to use the characters in Unreal Engine, and I need them to be rigged, and I would hope I don't have to rig them again in Blender. Well, Not Jackie Chan seems to have said that you don't need to. So hopefully you don't need to. But that's cool. So you want to make like a game or something in Unreal Engine using characters you've made in VoxEdit? That sounds amazing. Well, what are you making? Oh, Not Jackie Chan. I don't think animations and rigging would be the same. I do know, and this isn't like a thing that's like at the front of the new features coming for VoxEdit, but I know that there has been talk on the VoxEdit team about in the future there being better tools to have rigging go from VoxEdit to other places, but that's not like something that's coming like super soon. I just know that is in the discussion phase. Yeah, I don't think Roger, I would suggest maybe the fact that you can export the files over to Blender, have a look. Because I feel between me and you are probably going to know what you're looking at in Blender way more than I am, considering it has, I'm going to be honest, how old am I? It's probably been about 10 years since no, that's a lie. It's been 5 years since I last used Blender, 10 years since I properly last used Blender. But yeah, I would maybe go ahead, export the files that you need, and see what it looks like in Blender. Because if I was like, okay, let me try and do it right now, I'm gonna be like swimming in the dark. I'm not gonna have a freaking clue. But maybe that's something that I should have a little bit more look into. I just remember how long it took me to learn how to use Blender before, and I just don't think I have the time to relearn. Go West. I actually have not ever. I don't think I've ever made a smoothie. A milkshake, sure, but you don't need a blender to make a milkshake. If I build a scene in Game Maker, can I export the whole scene instead of a piece? So if you're making it in Game Maker, then no, you're not going to be able to export it. But if you're making a scene in VoxEdit, yeah, you can. You would just rig it all up in the animator section. So you wouldn't do it in Game Maker, you would do it, and this is not going to be the best example, but let's go for our sleep paralysis demon. That's not our animation. There we go. So like this. This is like a little scene. This isn't like a big scene or anything like that. This is, we quickly made this on stream the other week. And we just made this little scene here. I'll also grab probably a little bit of a better scene that was created. If I go over to VoxEdit and go to their media, here we go. So like this is a little scene also created all just using the animator. So you just put the characters in, rig it together, do the animations, and then the movement of the camera, that was all done in light trace render. And with light trace render, I know you're not saying that you want to use light trace render, but with light trace render, you can have multiple animations all stacked and stuff, and you can like move the camera to set positions and have it go wherever you want it to go. There is also, where's another one? Where's the wake up? It's Monday. Oh, this one's much shorter, but there you go. Waking up, VoxEdit. Yeah, you get the general idea. It is Voxy Tactics made by VoxEdit. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't think it is. Hey, Play Games, how are you doing? I found a security breach. Okay. Vatifo, you could submit a Jira ticket. You could also submit a Discord ticket. I would strongly suggest a Jira ticket, 100%. But it doesn't hurt to submit tickets in multiple places. To just really elevate, like, hey, this is an issue. Although the bug bound, yeah, Jira ticket is something I would suggest. Although, if it's to do with the thing that I think you might be on about, the team has already potentially, if it's the same thing, which we're not going to discuss whether it is or not. If it is the same thing, then the team is already aware of an issue which should be fixed now or soon or coming soon. But I would still suggest you report it. Jira, Discord. Where else could you report it? I'm not sure where else, but yes. Okay, we're getting really close to the amount of people we need here for me to do an Alpha Season 4 Pass giveaway. Did you hear me? I am giving you an Alpha Season 4 Pass giveaway, okay? I'm giving you an Alpha Season 4 Pass. Okay, we need you guys here. Where are you guys? I want to see chat, talk, do all of the speaking that you need to do. What else do we need for this bookcase? Do we like the top of this bookcase? I feel like this is looking slightly more spooky. Speak, 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 speak. Speak, 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 speak. A short stream with one of today's games. Oh, that's awesome, Play Games. That's amazing. And the question, those airport-like announcements in the alpha lobby don't leave NFTs and attend. Is that it's not my voice? That I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it, and now I need to go in. It sounds a bit like my AI voice. As far as I'm aware, it's not my voice. I wish it was. I can't even remember. Not that spooky. Oh, well, I mean, just the style. We haven't added anything yet, but it's that you don't. What makes voider? How can we make it more spooky? You give me your input, and I will add it. I just go. I mean, all of that's coming. Actually, yes. Let's do. I mean, I don't know if I want it to be a candle. But we'll. Do I want it to be a candle? No, I want it to be one of those little lantern things. Okay. I want it to be like one of these little. Let's do. Let's just do this fast. Once again, I'm using the mirroring tool here. Might need to make it a little bit bigger for now. This is how I'm making it. Okay, oh my goodness. Oop. Okay, and then we'll just add maybe this color glow. But let's just see. That might be too bright. Out of the way. We might change that, but for now, we're leaving it. Right, we don't want the pivot point on the floor. We actually want it right up here. And we're gonna just call this light 1. I feel like I could probably make this a little bit bigger. But now what do we think? A little bit more creepy? Pumpkin shade shining color to the design you just made now, and handing lanterns to hanging. I think you meant hanging lanterns to the edges on the front side. Right. Yeah, in Boodle Fight, Team Sebga. Oh, are you enjoying Boodle Fight? It's a fun competitive game. Would be cool to see how I do cobwebs. I have done cobwebs on assets before. I wonder if I can quickly show you what I've done. There's also a bookcase I've done before with cobwebs. And the bookcase was much smaller. I am definitely taking one of these shelves out and having it slanted as well. Let's go to assets. Let's try and find it. Trying to think of what I would have called. Might take a while. Let me just search. Okay. Nope. I don't know if you... So this is one I've done. This asset is quite large, but there's cobwebs in the corner here. I don't think this asset itself is actually in my VoxEdit files right now, so I can't open it up for you to see, but there's cobwebs there. And then there is also, if I just go toilet, there's also a little cobweb to the side and back of this toilet. This is a very old asset I made. This was... I think this must have been like 3 years ago. But I do have a better bookcase that has a cobweb. I just don't know. Is it in the war room? That looks right. Okay. Okay. You can't really see. There we go. There's some cobwebs. Can I scroll? I can't scroll any more in. There's the cobwebs that I did there. Oh, I really like that book. I need to replicate that book. I like that book. But yeah, some of the ways I generally would suggest doing it is as details. And usually I'll pick like a darker gray first, and I'll use the pencil tool, and I will just go in and start coloring in areas. And then I'll go for some lighter shades, and I will go over some of those original ones, and then go for some even lighter shades. Like that. You can also, and one of the main reasons I like doing more of a texture style rather than creating a separate asset is because I like to try and keep my assets as optimized as possible. Now, occasionally it could call for having some proper spider webs. So you might want to do it as a new model, and I'd probably call it web. And there's a few ways you could do it. You could just create your whole web on here. Or you could do straight line pieces like this, so we're gonna ignore that, and we're just gonna look at this. You could do straight line pieces and then rig them together, but that's going to add more nodes, and this way adds more faces. So you're going to want to decide, do I want to have more nodes or do I want to have more faces for the asset you're creating? Now, if you are creating an asset that has no animations, literally it's just idle 01, nothing else is happening there, there's no actual animation happening, and there's no like static animations, then doing more nodes is the best for you, because what happens in Game Maker is when assets are placed in there, they read how many nodes there are based off of animations. So if you have no animations, like right now there are no animations. This is just idle. There are no animations. So this will actually only be read as having one node, even though it says there's 4 in Game Maker. Because there are no animations, it is only going to read it as one node because there are no animations. However, the moment you start adding either animations on just idle or even static animations, and as an example of static animations, we have, why am I not keeping any examples available anymore? We have this. Okay, so we have, these are static animations. So we have idle 01, idle 02, and tidy 01. Okay, so we have, there's no actual movement, nothing is moving, there's no like moving animations, these are just different animation statics. So they still have to have an open and close keyframe for optimization reason, for good practices. But there is actually no movement. However, the moment that you add any additional animations, whether they're moving or not, Game Maker will then read all of those nodes. So this one will be read as having 93 nodes. Whereas if I only had idle, if I only had this and none of the other ones, then it would only read it as having 1. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone here. Right, did we... Oh! 2 more people. Let's get 2 more people in here, guys, and I'll do the Alpha Pass giveaway. Right. I want to go back to what the lovely person had suggested. Right. Search bar to search the assets. I mean, there is technically the search bar, I feel, is pretty search by name is still pretty good because, you know, most people should know what they're naming their assets. But yeah, I think it would be good if at the very least, and I'm just double checking, yeah, there isn't one, that you could also search by prop, character, block, and equipment. Those I would, they're things where I'm like, that would be really good. And that is probably something like a feedback I'll take to the team. But making cobwebs but making cobweb looks needs a lot of faces. Not always, unless you want like a super realistic cobweb. But if you want a super realistic cobweb, then maybe make it as a separate asset is always a good idea. But yeah, if I add this web, this isn't a good web. We made this in like hardly any seconds, but obviously the benefit of doing it like this is that you can rotate it. Now, we didn't trim our voxels or anything. We trimmed nothing. But yeah, we can obviously give it a little bit more dimension if we do that. It obviously needs improving. I'm trim it right now, and I'm gonna go in and set to center. Means it now needs moving. There, lovely. Right, what did they say? Where is it? Adding in some pumpkin shade shining color to the design. I made, so to this lamp. So more like, make it kind of look more like a jack-o'-lantern. And hanging the lanterns on the edges. I feel like I did hang it on the edge. Like, there seems pretty good. Maybe slightly... Maybe slightly higher? No, I like... go back to where you were. I liked you there. And then a really quick way for those that don't know, if you have created an asset and you want to have that placed twice, you can hold Control-D, click the arrow, and just drag, and it will actually... Ooh, I don't know how I accidentally ended up in there. But it'll duplicate it for you. Oh, make this... Oh, with some... I don't know whether some orange would go with this, though. I don't know whether... Oh, you mean to these designs? Okay, wait. Do you mean, like, adding... Oh, gosh, no. Ugh. Adding, like, some shine like that? We'll see how I feel in a minute. We'll have it up there, and I kind of like it on the middle. I'm not sure if I like it on any others. First of all, wind, vibes. Mini book nook. It is like a little mini book nook. We're gonna make some books on here. What else? JKing said a whole bunch of assets as well. What did JKing say some? So a spider, skull. Yeah, we'll make a skull. Oh, a chalice, potions. Yes, potions. We'll do some potions. We'll have some potions on here. Let's just see. Okay. We have reached quota, which means the Alpha Pass giveaway is going to be linked in... oh, it'll be linked right now because we've been streaming for a little while. Right, let me just... Whoops. Let me just grab the link for you guys. And I'm gonna post it in here. Fill it out. Let me go. The Sandbox on X. the Alpha Season 4 pass giveaway. There we go. Fill out that form. Hopefully you guys saw it over on X, formerly known as Twitter. Alright, let's do some potions. But another thing you can do is if you have created like similar items or other models, you can import those models into this. So you could go to import VXM, and if you know where it is, you can go find it. And I might be able to find War Room. There we go. I could just import the whole bookcase over. That would be helpful. Yeah, I think I will. Damn it! Rename bookcase 1. Thank you. Import. So you can't import over assets that have the same name. What I'm doing is I basically want this book. So I am going to delete everything other than that book. And the quickest way, once again, to get to that point is to trim absolutely everything as close as you can. Oh. Gonna give it a little bit of breathing room. There we go. And now we just need to delete all the other bits that we don't want. I don't want these pieces. I don't need them. I don't care for them. Boom, now we have a book. And that took us less than a few minutes. Boom, book. See, it looks teeny tiny. It looks teeny tiny on here. Oh, lovely little book. Is there a secondary giveaway prize if already have an alpha pass? I hadn't thought about that. Do you want there to be a secondary giveaway prize if you already have an alpha pass? I was maybe just going to, if you already had, like, to be honest, the rules on this stream is if you can only win the alpha pass on this stream once. So as far as I'm aware, you can have more than one alpha pass. You may be limited to like 3 or 4, I can't remember, but I believe there's a limit of how many you can win in like the raffles and stuff. I was just, as long as you met the criteria, like you had provided a valid TSB username and a valid wallet linked to your TSB account, then I was just gonna, your name was just gonna be put in there to receive one. Give another person one. Reroll. Everyone's like, reroll. The thing is, I don't have time to check everybody's wallets. We're gonna have to do an honor system here. Hey, Llama over on YouTube. How are you doing? We're gonna have to do an honor system here. I have decided I do like the orange. But I only like it little pieces. That might be too much. We'll come back to that. I feel like I spent too much time just looking at that. So we have a few options. We can either create our assets on the shelf, or we can create them as separate assets. So we'll create the first potion on the shelf. Let's do that. Let's create our potions here. So I'm actually going to create them as separate assets. Do I want to? I haven't got that many nodes, so right now I feel like maybe we should. And I'm thinking like a box, like a crate, or like a crate of potions. Seems too high. Just do one. Hey, Sir Alakin, how are you doing? What's been everybody's favorite experience so far for Alpha Season 4? Like, you guys have got to tell me, what have you been enjoying the most? What has been your mostest favorite? I did not realize I just did that to the middle. Oop. God. Hey, Extreme Arcader! Oh, yeah, Laren, honestly, yes. So far, I think that is my favorite. So far. We have room to improve, but definitely so far, that's my favorite. Dungeon Siege is good. Oh, I might still have a bug or crash game. Oh! Which ones have you been having difficulties with? And I don't want this to sound rude, but do you have a good PC? Are you playing on PC? Are you playing on Mac? What are you playing on? Oh yeah, I mean, actually, no. I hate to be that person to be like, I'm amazing. I can put in like very little effort and get 3 stars for all levels. In Cuisine. I hate to be that person, but I'm gonna be. It's a very fun, good game. But I need more of a challenge. Oh, yes, Laren, definitely pass it over to them. But yeah, I don't want to be that person, but I'm gonna be. I definitely was very good at that game. Okay, I'm just gonna move this in, and then for this section, I'm just gonna recolor it. Oh, recolor it there. And Panda is so humble. I'm sorry, but I was just amazing. And I can't help if I'm really good at it. What was I making? Was I making potions? I don't like how these. I was gonna recolor all of this, but I'm really not liking how these potions are looking right now. Should I make the potions smaller? You can't even see the color on them. I'm gonna have to raise these up. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are already pretty tall. That's just meant to be the shadow. Maybe if I just add like an items node, just so I can like close things down a little bit easier if I need to. Let's just see how big this is. I mean, it's pretty hefty size. Make something look like glass in a bottle. That's how I've done it in the past. These are little potion bottles that I've done. Another thing that you could do, and it would probably have to be larger, would be something a little bit more like this. So you'll get your glass bottle color. We'll do our base. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker than I usually do. So I can, then you'd go across, build this up. And let's just have a stopper on top. There we go, lovely. Okay, and we want like the item in here. So let's just have it be blue. We'll fill it up. Up to about there. So we've left a little section. Now, two things that you could do. You could potentially just delete like that. So there's a little bit of an indent. And then you can create this. Now you could do this as a separate node. Could do like that effect. Kind of. You could do this as a separate piece as well. You could just do like a line like that, and then rotate it in. We'll do that in a second. So you could do that. So this is, it's not a great glass jar. You can highlight it. If you're highlighting it, I would go for a darker color actually. If you wanna. Potion B. Hit that. I'm not keen on the emissiveness of that. And then we'll just get our line. What I would do is like this. Make it nice and small. And then I'm just going to rotate this around so you can see the difference. Hit the line. I've attached it to the potion bottle. And you can rotate it to make it look like it's got shine on it. Obviously play around with your colors and stuff. And rotate it. Okay, so this is one way. Doing it like that. The other way, rotate, is doing it like that. Potion bottles can be any shape. I like to play around with lots of different the one with the green looks cool. I like to play with different shapes. Yeah. So with that one, this one's even simpler than the other version, which is this is just grey or an off greeny grey. Then the green has emission turned on, and then the little dots inside, I've gone one shade lighter than the emission and not had emission on. So that's what I did there. I could do the same for these ones. I actually think, yeah. So we go a shade lighter, and there we go. I do like both options for these. I think this one can look more like it's glass, but I do like that one a little bit more, just for the style that I generally go for, but completely up to you. Let me link that giveaway form again for you guys, so that this is for an Alpha Season 4 pass, so fill that out. Make sure you are filling all your details out correctly, because if you don't provide a wallet that is connected to the TSB account that you have submitted, then you will not be eligible to receive the pass. I love how chatty you guys are today. We don't have long left though. I can't believe how long we've been streaming already. We also have dedicated Alpha Season 4 stream. So on Tuesday, we'll have a dedicated Alpha Season 4 stream. And on Thursdays, we are going to have a dedicated Alpha Season 4 stream. And definitely on the Thursday ones, we will be giving out more than one pass, okay? Time flies in good company, 100%, yes. I feel like I've barely... I really like the lanterns. I'm not gonna lie, I think the lanterns are my favourite thing on here so far. I feel like the emission on this is just too emissive. Might need to make it darker. Is that just the same? They are basically the same. Let's do one more. There we go. That's a little bit better. Why are we not playing? Yeah, I don't think this. Have I updated? I don't think I have. I need to update that. So I'll update the Twitch stream schedule so you guys will be able to know. For Tuesdays, it is much earlier in the day. Let me tell you what time it's going to be. Tomorrow. It will be, where is my, there we go. Second, it will be at 2 p.m. my time. So 2 p.m. where I am is 2 p.m. my time, which is 1 p.m. UTC. Convert that to wherever you are, because I just realized I said my time and half of you don't know what that is. What about starting a new holiday phenomenon? Wolf on the Shelf. You stream every week. I don't anymore. At one point, we did used to have somebody who would stream alpha content every single day. I unfortunately also have a full-time job. This is part of my job, but I have other elements to my job that I have to do. I would love to be able to stream every single day for you guys, but I don't have the bandwidth for that. I do occasionally will stream on my personal accounts, so you can go to Twitch, and I am Pandapops90. So you can follow me there, and I stream there, and I play different blockchain games and occasionally just normal games as well. Yes. Busterwind, I do stream on my main Twitch. It's just not as often. For Alpha Season, I will be doing more personal streams. Let me know if when... Yes! Oh, Jazz Wolf, 100%. We'll need your help. 100%. We should probably talk about stuff and things. Because of you need helping me with that. So, yes, I'll catch up with you, Jazz Wolf. But you've been absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent for... past events. Also, make sure that you tune in for the end of the alpha season, because although we won't be giving away passes at the end of the alpha season, we will be doing a 24-hour attempt stream, but we also will have like a bunch of NFTs and a bunch of sand to give away to you guys watching. Very similar to how we did the 24-hour alpha season 3 party stream. So yeah, dates and stuff to come. But yeah, we're gonna be having fun. We're gonna be having fun playing games, and yeah, I'm obviously a lot of you have probably realized with the claim stuff, there's a few issues. The team is very aware of the issues. It has been fully reported, and they are working on fixes. I can understand your frustrations of, I want to claim these things. Just remember, like, we still have, we're not even like a full week into the first week of the alpha season, I don't think. No. So we still 24-hour attempt. I mean, I'm much older than I have aged since alpha season 3. Like, oh no if this old body can do it, but we'll attempt it. We will attempt it. But yeah, we'll I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the team's working on fixes. We're fully aware, understand the frustration, but obviously we're not even a full week into it. We do, like, the Sandbox does do internal testing where we test out these features. However, obviously the amount of staff compared to the amount of players there are is vastly different. So some things during our internal testings may not get picked up, and this is obviously what we're experiencing right now, but the team is aware and they are working on fixes. Also, if you do notice, like, your EP isn't registering, if you are 100% sure, like, you've played the game, you're like, I know I've completed those tasks, like, you've reloaded in and those exclamation marks are like, showing as, like, grayed out, then you can be sure, like, yeah, okay, I've not done those tasks. It should, and I do say should, because obviously things can happen. It should be counting it on the back end, which means that you may need to just, like, wait a day for it to update. I know I had that with Cuisina at the weekend. It wasn't showing that I completed it, and I played it twice. I was like, look, it's not going to take me long to get all 3 stars and get through all this. So I did play it twice. I was like, oh, okay, there's definitely, like, an issue. It's just not like, visually, it's not counting it. So just keep that right. And then today it was, like, fully up to date, and it was all there. It's getting looked at right. I also had missing. Yes. So the claims issues are also being looked at. I would say if by Friday, but then obviously it's the weekend. We'll try and keep you as updated as we possibly can. But yeah, the team is working on all the claim issues, and we have had lots of people report. We've had loads of tickets, especially on Discord. So other people are having those same issues, and they are being reported. Oh, are you having an issue with... That's interesting. I mean, I don't want to say it's your computer, because most of the time everything for me loads real fast, but I have a pretty beefy computer, so I can understand that other people who may not have, like, a super beefy computer may not be able to run it as well as I can. So that's good feedback. Oh, to load the page. Actually, Yeah. You're not on about the game. You're on about like the web page, aren't you? I have noticed at times that there have been slight delays with the web page loading. I have though generally found that if I clear my cache and cookies, it usually is working fine after that. Obviously, if you do clear your cache and cookies, this can log you out of a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you know all your logins before doing that. That's my main bit of advice. Okay, let's get a bunch of books made. I'm going to this top shelf. I'm just gonna make books up here. It wasn't helping any. Maybe it's the traffic on the website. I can't be 100% sure. But that's also good feedback. I will be honest, I have also experienced like delay issues and stuff with the web page occasionally. So you're not alone in it. Ooh. What I'm doing here is I'm just making some books. Now, most people won't be able to look all the way at the back, so I'm not too worried about this. It's just, do we want the book pages to be this way, or do we want the bind? Because like usually binders are that way. Then what I'm gonna do is, oh no, that's far too dark. You go there. Lovely. And it's one. That is a chunky book. Have a tiny panda on the shelf. I have lots of little pandas, but I like whoever suggested the wolf on the shelf. I did like that suggestion. So I will add a wolf on the shelf. I did like that suggestion. Great suggestion. I love it when you guys suggest them. Something went wrong for you on the website because installed it and all was okay. I should report this too. Did it fix it? I would maybe, you could report. I wouldn't put a Discord ticket in, because if it's fixed, then it's fixed. But if it's an issue that you think the team should be aware of, then yeah, I suggest you put in a Jira ticket. Just because obviously we have a whole bunch of Discord tickets right now. So unless it's something that you currently need help with, I would say put the issue is fixed because I uninstalled the extension. Yeah, so that might just be, I don't want to say that's just an issue maybe on just your extension. I haven't seen anybody else in general say about it. I wouldn't open up a support ticket. I would maybe make a Jira ticket just to be like, hey, I had this issue, this is how it was fixed, and maybe put a note like, in case other people report this. But it's a really good flag, because like now we know if somebody in Discord is like, hey, we have this issue, that is something we could suggest, because we know like, hey, that happened to this user, this is how they fixed it. Oh yes, a panda head on the shelf. I could do that. I think the devs are pushing most of the... I don't know. Voida, I'm not one of the devs. I know how hard it can be to be a web developer. My partner is one, and so I just have no knowledge on how to do any of that stuff. Okay, we've got our books, some books there. Let's add, we want a black binder. Yeah, let's add black there. And then for this one, I'm gonna add like the coppery color. No, I'm not. I add the goldy color. No, I'm gonna keep it being the black. You're sharing your analysis. I appreciate it. I mean, it's good because, like, I'm reading it, so yeah, I could always relay it back to the team. Creator browser is saying that I can't view the page because Sandbox page thinks it's mobile viewer. Why does it think it's a mobile viewer? Go West, what are you doing? Okay, this is a chunky book. We like some good old chunky book. Just coloring them in. Ooh, whoops. Let's just see what this looks like from afar. We might need to add a little bit more rendering. We might need to add a little bit more texturing. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. But especially considering the avatar is going to be about halfway high on this. Yeah, we could probably do some more bookcases. I still need to fix the potions. I like this potion bottle. We're just gonna have this potion bottle just chilling. Oop. Potion bottles chilling. But you can do a mix of like items that we're building inside of the model, and then we've got our individual items right now. So we've got this book. And the reason you might want to do like a mix of these is you may want to add animations or change some stuff. So if it's built within the model, there's nothing that we can change. We can't get rid of those books. We can't like do another animation where the book is hidden. Oh no. Oh good, I did make it deep enough. Perfect. First book is the hollow one with the secret potion. I mean, I'm gonna make some more separate books. I'm gonna have some that actually like will open out. Be separate, like I'll basically flat pack a book together. And we could do one with a potion in it. Maybe we do two of these books that look real similar, but one's just slightly larger and has the potion inside. Come on, come on. Right, let's drop that link one final time. This is your last chance to fill it out. And then we are going to draw a winner. You have a few moments because then I need to finish streaming. And yes, it's only for an alpha pass. Only for an alpha pass. We're giving away an alpha pass. Just for an alpha pass. Yes, the next stream will be... the next stream is actually going to be Cyber Dragons. And they will be streaming at... And I'm going to say these in UTC, so to convert to your local time. So Cyber Dragon should be streaming at 8:30 a.m. UTC. Okay, convert that to your local time. I will then be streaming at 1 p.m. UTC. Convert that to your local time. And then Alex will be streaming at his new usual time on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I will be streaming at 6 p.m. UTC. So we'll... Oh, sorry. No. I'll be streaming at 8 p.m. UTC. And the Friday group stream isn't happening this week. We will have the next group stream next week, where we'll be doing the raffle. So if you, for those that don't know, if you are new here and you don't know what the raffle is, guys, okay, I have information. So if you are watching over on Twitch, you can take little clips of the stream for fun, interesting, educational, even fail rage moments. If it's entertaining, clip it. If it's educational, clip it, guys, okay? You can clip, and you will get a raffle ticket into our monthly raffle. Okay, every 4 weeks we do a raffle. There are NFTs, sand prizes, up for grabs. Okay, and I might even add like Alpha Pass into that raffle spin as well. But take clips, and you are allowed, within the 4 weeks, you are allowed up to 6 raffle tickets. Every clip you take is a raffle ticket. And then if we share your clips on socials, then you will get 2 bonus raffle tickets. So you can have up to a total of 8 raffle tickets every 4 weeks. When we do the group stream where we do the raffle draw, that is the start of a new raffle as clip time. So you've got plenty of time to get those clips in. And yeah, be in it for a chance to win some sand NFTs and avatars. Be in for a chance of that. Hey, 0x Carver, how you doing? I'm gonna just quickly link this for you. Fill it out right now because I'm gonna close it. Right, guys, tell me in chat right now. In chat right now, let me know other items that we need to make. So I'm gonna make a skull. Caps was on wrong there. I'm just gonna name them. So right now we're not making them. I'm going to name all the models that we're gonna make. We're gonna make a book potion bottle. I could probably just make that. Oh yes, the wolf on shelf. Perfect. A stuffed bird. A pumpkin. Yes, we can add a pumpkin. A pumpkin. What else? Maybe a little spider. Just a little spider. I'm not convinced on the stuffed bird. I'm not fully a bone. Yes, I'm not doing popcorn. Popcorn makes no sense. A bone. A picture frame. Okay. We'll do picture. An old bowl of noodles. Why a skull with a knife? Okay, so let's try and remember that for. And I'll duplicate the skull and add a knife in its head. Put a duck in it. A duck. Perfect. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are some ducks in the Alpha Hub. Just giving you a hint. There's little tip because we're gonna be doing a giveaway. But you might see these ducks here. If you're new, you may not know. If you're new, you might not get the whole duck thing, but OG ducks, okay? Since Alpha Season 1, there have been ducks hidden in every single Alpha season, okay? For this one, we have the Pandapops duck, we have the Kamikaze duck, and we have the Lucas's right duck. A key is a really good one. A scale, I like scales. Wait, I've gotta add these, right? So we got a key. Love a good old key. I'm not gonna do book holder ends. Wooden's, I like the scale. We'll add the scale. Oh, herbs. Yes, I love herbs. No. Herbs. I added a V into herbs. You saw one of the... Oh, you cannot see those streamer ducks. They must have just been like a normal OG duck. I'm guessing. No, not one of the streamer ducks. Unless they've gone and hidden these in there too, but I don't think they have. I think they must have hidden an OG one. I'll have a look. But yes, you will be able to see these in the Alpha Hub. There is going to be a giveaway. The giveaway prizes will consist of Alpha Pass, sand, and also these ducks. Not the group of ducks, but the individual ducks. So that's just a little bit of beans. A little bit of beans. Little bit of beans. Okay, I feel like we've got enough here. For hey Drakusha, hope you're doing well. I feel like we've got enough here to start doing some bloodstains and a chopped hand at the bottom of the bookshelf. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll put a hand. We'll add the. I could do. Yeah. I'm gonna do the bloodstains as a separate thing, because then I can just have normal bookcase and then I can have creepy bloodstained bookcase. Oh, so Lucas is right, is an alien, and his where if you've ever watched like Alex and Lucas stream, you'll see at like the beginning of their stream, there's Alex's avatar dancing and stuff, and there's Lucas's avatar. Also, when he's playing games, you may see him in his alien outfit. Basically, he has an NFT like profile picture that is this alien that looks. I made it for him basically. Not the NFT, but I made. I mean, I have his human head here. So this is the Lucas's human head, and then this is his alien head. So yeah, this is Lucas's right. His profile picture is basically an alien in a red like hoodie thing. And then he wanted a human head created at one point. So yes, his duck is because he's an alien. That's if you're behind on the Lucas lore, Lucas is an alien. He loves robots and he loves lemons more than I love lemons, and I love lemons a lot, and he really, really loves lemons. They're the 3 main points about Lucas you need to know. Loves lemons. He loves robots. He is an alien. Right, let's draw that winner for this pass. Right. Oh, we didn't have as many people fill it out as I thought we would. Okay. Right. Random number generator, just so you guys can see it. We actually only had 35 people fill it out, but obviously we do between 2 to 36. If you know how spreadsheets work, the first column is generated by your stuff. All right, number 30. Okay, we have a winner. We have a winner. So our winner is I feel like this is a new person. Let me grab your name. There we go. Right, the winner goes to where can I tag you? There we go. You're watching over on Twitch. To Louisia. Aya. How do I say your name? Is it Louis Aya or is it Louisia? I want to say Louisia. I feel like it's Louisia. I'm so sorry for saying your name wrong. But GG's, congratulations. For the alpha passes, they usually get sent out by our team weekly. I don't know what day of the week they get sent out, but I am inputting your details to our spreadsheets as soon as I finish the stream. So as soon as I'm done closing everything, I'm inputting your details in. So you'll either have it this week or you'll have it next week. Okay, so as long as you filled out everything correctly and that your wallet is linked to your TSB username, then you should have it either this week or next week. Do let me know. So hop into the chat and be like, hey, I didn't receive it. If you don't have it by like the end of next week, then do let me know. Just because I don't know what day of the week they're sending them out. So if they're sending them out on Friday, you might have it this week. I don't know. I can double check, but yes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Should we go to Big Panda? Let's go to Big Panda. Look, I'm in the metaverse. Look, space all around me. Let's see if there's anybody to stream. to stream. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. If you are planning on streaming, oh, we do. We have. Oh, did Andy Ritchie just finish? No, I don't think so. So we do have Andy Ritchie, but I also want to give a shout out to who can I give a shout out to? Oh, no, but we'll do shout outs next time. It's gonna be too long for me to find somebody else. Right, so gonna raid Andy Ritchie. Andy Ritchie is streaming the Sandbox. Is cook fish an insult? I don't think so. Team Segbo, what's that? I don't think is cook fish an insult. No, I don't think it is. The chat filtered it. That's hilarious. Right, anyway, guys, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. UTC. We will be giving out an alpha pass, so be here. Okay, guys? Be here. All right, bye.